Imagine you say, I have a big, beautiful house in the city, and my friend Emily rent a small apartment outside the city. Who is the better off? You might think you are, because you own a big house and Emily just rents. But let's look closer. What if your house costs you $4,000 each month for the loan, tax, and repairs, while Emily only pays $800 for her rents? This makes things look different. Even though you have a big house, you are spending a lot more money each month than Emily. So, Emily might be a better off in this situation. Let's make it easier to understand. You live in a big, nice house, but it costs a lot of money. You pay $300 each month just for things like water, electricity, and gas. Emily, on the other hand, lives in a smaller, cheaper place and she only pays $50 for the same things. You also have to drive a long way to work, which takes time and costs money. Emily lives closer to her job, so she saves both time and money. This example highlights the key idea. It's not just about what you have or make, it's about how you manage it. Sometimes, less can actually mean more when you look at the bigger picture. To make this relatable, consider what you are doing right now. Watching this video, which is basically a summary of a self-help book. You could apply this same concept to something you enjoy, like philosophy. If you have a deep understanding of philosophy, you could explain those ideas in a fun and educational way. You could become very successful as your audience grows. You could make money through ad revenue, affiliated marketing, or even by creating a small products. This is the essence of what the 4-hour work week is all about. Here's where things can get a bit misleading. And the book does this too. I'm not lying, but I'm speaking from my own experience. I had to remember that the average person might not even know how to make money online. So, when I say, hey, you could do that in a few months, and I can totally see that becoming a great success. I'm speaking from what I know, but for someone who has never done it before, it might be hard to create a product that sells, or for someone who is unfamiliar with YouTube, it might take longer than a few months to build a successful channel. Don't think this is easy, but remember, you can do what I did too. You can research and learn what you need. Maybe if you start a channel, it might fail after a year, but you will learn from that. It could take another year to make it successful. That's 2 years. Even if it takes 3 years, what's the other option? If you don't try, you might working for someone else for 40 years. Here's something important. Things don't take as we think. I was in a very good company once. The workers there worked 8 hours a day and wasted time. If they had worked alone, they could have finished the same work in just 1 hour. The key principles to keep in mind if you want to be more effective are elimination and outsourcing. Here's how I save my time on my channel. I used to work all day, every day. Now I only work 2 hours a week and get almost the same results. I use the 80/20 rule. This means that 80% of the result comes from 20% of the work. I used to spend hours sharing my videos everywhere. Then I found out that only one website was bringing most of my visitors. So, I focus only on one website. Now, sharing my videos takes just 5 minutes and I still get good results. The second part is outsourcing. The book talks about using virtual assistants. These are people who can help with tasks like scheduling and managing emails. Some worry about safety and ask, what about my information? My answer is, what did you expect? As you go for bigger rewards, you will have more risk. But you can still be careful. If you don't want to give away all your work, focus on the big task and think about what you can hand off to others. For example, I haven't outsourced the editing process of my video because I actually enjoy doing it. It takes me about an hour to record the audio and another 5 hours to edit the video. That's a lot of time. but I don't need to look overseas to outsource it. I could hire a local high school students with some spare time and pay them less than 5% of what the video earns. This way, each video would only take me an hour to record, and the editing would be done by someone else. If I produce 2 videos a week, that's just 2 hours of recording and a few minutes of marketing on a website, and that's all I need to do. When I first started, I didn't know what I was doing and spent all day working on everything. But now, with outsourcing, I can achieve the same results in just about 2 hours a week. Get into the habit of outsourcing. Even if you don't need it right now, the experience you gain will be valuable. You will learn what happens when you hire the wrong person. Like if they don't do the job right or miss the deadline, this experience will teach you a lot. So to wrap it up, this is a great book. I know a lot about this topic, but I still learn a lot from reading it, so I recommend it. Just don't be naive and be aware of thinking that might be misleading, but don't let that make you think, well, I can't do it, but someone else can. Is it possible? Absolutely. Will most people be able to do it? Probably not. Just like most people won't be able to control their reaction to negative situation around them, that might even be harder for most people. But that's not a good enough reason to dismiss the value of what the book offers. Thank you for watching till the end, and if you haven't watched our previous video, then make sure to watch it. And also comment down below which book summary you want to watch next.